Live. We're live. We're here. How you guys doing today? This is Bruce here with Traveling with Bruce here in Creston, BC. How you guys doing today? Welcome to the show. Welcome back to the channel. Nice to have you here. Hope you're having a good day today. It's Saturday, July 28th, 2018. Almost the end of July. Unbelievable. Hope you're having a good day today. It's quite warm, muggy here. Here in Creston right now, it's about 85. Excuse me, we might reach 88 today. We are going to hit 97 here on Monday, but I won't be here on Monday. Getting out of town. Leaving shortly after the show is over. I will be on the road with Jennifer. We're heading into Calgary today. We'll be there tonight and for a week, and I will be on the air on Monday as usual, but I'll be on the air from Calgary, and all next week I'll be on the air from Calgary. So look forward to seeing you folks and talking to you from that locale and see what's going on in Cowtown, good old Calgaryville. Calgary had the Stampede, the world famous Stampede, lasts about 2 weeks. It ended last weekend, and I'm quite happy to be going to Calgary this weekend to avoid the whole deal. Although we were in Calgary during the Stampede, we actually happened to be there a little while back, but just for a quick couple of nights, and that was it. And thankfully, we were far enough away from the action to not have to really deal with it. When I was younger, I'd go and see the grounds, but to be honest, Stampede I think is exciting when you're a kid and up until your 20s. After that, you kind of count the dollars and you go, oh my God, the dollars to take this in, and the admission and a couple of rides and whatever. Oh my goodness, it's just a fortune. But state fairs, what are you going to do? It's a once a year thing. It's tradition, and Calgarians love their Stampede and what have you, the rodeo. Anyway, they've moved on. The Cowboys are down the highway. I don't know where they are right now. They're moving on to another place, and they'll be bucking horses somewhere else. Anyway, that's the deal there. All is good here. The channel continues to grow thanks to some of you folks who are really helping me, but because of all of you watching my channel gets promoted by YouTube to other potential YouTube watchers. We added 6 subscribers overnight. We're now at 2,447. We're going to hit 2,500 probably next week sometime. I'm excited about that. I'm really happy to see that happening. 2,500 subscribers from a standing start. We will be 1 year old on August the 12th. So just around our first birthday, we're going to be around 2,500 subscribers. This is wonderful. I'm getting a lot of positive feedback from all over the place regarding the video I loaded this week. I don't know if you've seen it yet. If you're a regular, you probably have. If you watch me once in a while, maybe you haven't seen it. If you're just watching this show later tonight, I did a video that I posted this past Wednesday called Why We Are Addicted to Cruising. 8 YouTubers got together to confess that they're addicted to cruising. And if you get a chance to check it out, look it over, see what you think. There's myself and 7 other YouTubers all involved in this collaboration video. It's my most ambitious project to date for YouTube. And it's had some action, and I've got a lot of reviews from it. And the other 7 YouTubers have let me know that they're all delighted with how the video came out, and that they too have been getting comments from their subscribers saying, "Oh, I saw you on Traveling with Bruce's video." If any of you out there are able to, or you're interested in helping out this channel and grow, and the other 7 as well, I would recommend that if you can share the video on YouTube. On Facebook, excuse me, share it on Facebook or through Instagram or through Twitter or through any other social media you can. And if you can convince people who you share it to reshare it, to really get it some legs, oh, that would be a wonderful thing for the video and for this channel and the other 7, because all 8 channels are linked by description in the description. So anyone who watches the video can check out the other YouTubers anytime they want. And I've been encouraging my friends who were collaborating with me to do the same thing, to let them know, and through their friends and relatives and contacts and anyone they have, their dedicated watchers, share the video out there on Facebook and other social media to really give that video a shot and really put it out way further out than it would normally go with just my existing viewership. So thanks for everyone who helps already, who's been helping already on this project. I'm really excited about it. I think this video will attract viewers for a long, long time. It's a timeless piece. It's not a 2018 video. It's a video you can watch a year from now. Relevant then, will be relevant 2 years from now. So it'll just generate views for a long time, and that's great. I'm happy to help the other 7 promote their channels. They're looking to help promote my channel, and so it's a win-win all across the board. I look forward to doing collaboration videos with other YouTubers out there. I'm very much interested in doing that to expose this channel to people that it normally doesn't get shown to, because we are one of the best kept secrets on YouTube, as far as I'm concerned. We are just not we're not known like the big mega channels, but we're growing and it's coming. And thanks to you guys for your loyalty and watching my channel. Thank you very much. There you go. So that's what's going there. What else is happening? Folks are visiting the Amazon my Amazon page through my link. There's an affiliate link down below here in the description. People are visiting that. I keep getting statistics every day that people are clicking on it, looking around. So if you pick up anything on Amazon through my affiliate link, that is a commission to this channel. Thanks for that, you guys. And also, YouTube has been sending advertising dollars my way. It's not a lot, it's $2, $3, $4 a day, but nonetheless, the channel is back on monetization. I'm happy about that. And then I want to thank you, viewers. Some of you are very consistent, loyal followers of mine. Cannot thank you enough. A number of you do send me donations from time to time through my donation button, which is on my homepage. It's the PayPal button up there. Thank you for any and all donations to this channel. I do appreciate it. Jen gets thoroughly delighted every time that happens, and that just helps keep us going, and thank you for that. All right, enough of the crowdfunding. I'm going to say hi to everybody, because today I've got some cruise ship news for you, and I got some trivia for you. So we're going to have a little of everything today, and we should be able to keep on top of all of that. I got 24 folks watching already, 10 thumbs ups already. Thank you, one and all, already for that. We're off to a running start. Folks who've been here, just so you know, I mean, those of you who don't know, I get people signing in. If you've never watched me before, we love talking about cruise ships, cruise ship holidays, vacations, traveling, all that kind of stuff. People, by the way, pick up this stuff too. Traveling with Bruce merchandise, T-shirts, coffee mugs, everything else with logos on it. Thank you for those of you who are doing that too. That helps. I did post a new logo yesterday. Haven't had time to even post it today, but we did post a new video, a new logo last night on Redbubble. There's a new T-shirt available, a new coffee cup design. If you get a chance, head on over to Redbubble and check it out. And I've got a few more in the mix, in the works, and I'll keep you posted on that too. So lots going on. Anyway, Blaine said hi to me today at 1:40 today. Yeah, at 1:40 today. A mixed. What did he say? What's going on here? He just said hi. Mixed or any kind. I have no idea what he's talking about. Robert Brandt, mixed drinks. I'm pretty traditional. I have to. So the gang has been talking to themselves about booze, because we talked about alcohol yesterday on the show. The price of booze all over the place. So Blaine and Robert Brandt are here. Cool Jazz are here saying hi. Tom Henry is here. Who else is here? I'm just going to go through this whole thing here. Cool Jazz was saying hi. Let's see. Kat is here. Hi, Kat. Tom Henry, never thought of that. Tom is going. This discussion has just been going on. Tom Henry. I'm just going to skip all over this because you don't need to hear the discussion they've been having with each other. But I'll tell you who's all here today. Tracy Dunlap is here. Hi, Bruce. 91 in Naples right now. Supposed to get a little rain later. Hopefully it cools down a bit. Fantastic, Tracy. Hanging in there. Let's see here. Pickpockets. They're talking about pickpockets. MG Toe's favorite topic. Robert Brandt and Tracy Dunlap are talking. Robert is getting ready to head to Naples in Florida to a closing on his new house. And I think shortly after that, they're heading on a plane to Europe, going on a river cruise. This should be something. Looks like he's saying they're going up on Monday. Fantastic, Robert. That's going to be an awesome trip. Debbie Manuel, hi, Bruce and everyone. Over 100 again today in Northern California with a fire that is still raging. This is the fire in Redding. and in Shasta, California. Unbelievable, just south of the Oregon border, a couple hours by car. It is a nasty one, and the conditions are terrible. They're perfect for a fire. Terrible if you're trying to stop it. It's crazy. Let's see here, Blaine. Blaine is saying in honor of Robert, Bruce is wearing his St. Thomas U.S. Virgin Island T-shirt. Well, of course. I mean, I was there. I was on that ship right there, Explorer of the Seas with Jennifer. We had a great time there. I didn't know Robert at the time though, so the next time I'm going there, I have a feeling I'll be visiting with somebody. Someone might be popping by the ship to say hi to me, which that would be, I think, a lot of fun. Wonder how the steamer is doing. Tom Henry's wondering about the Beaner. How you doing in Vegas? Let's see. Cool Jazz. Bruce is taking the show on the road. How about that? That's right. Blaine is saying the bean, steaming bean is like Santa. He's everywhere. Seakeeper. Hi, Bruce and all. 94 here in Tequila, South Florida. It stormed heavily all night. Nice and sunny now. Thumbs up, everyone. Safe ride to Calgary. You'll miss the one hot day in Creston next week. That's right, the one real hot day. I don't mind missing it a bit. Steamy Bean went in and Alberta, buy a bottle of Secret Barrel rum available in Alberta. There you go, Steamer. Thanks, buddy. He's saying hi to Robert. Robert, I'll have to try and get a bottle of Secret Barrel rum. Reggie and her man. We're addicted too. Welcome, Reggie and her man. Kathy Zoda. Hello, Bruce from Staten Island. Hey, Kathy, how you doing from Staten Island? How's it going? Welcome to the broadcast here. What's your high temperature today? And are you addicted to cruising like the rest of us, or are you a newbie? Are you going on your first ever cruise? Let us know. Welcome to the show. Kat Rose, it's 69, but feels like 77. Supposed to hit 100 in Sacramento. Wow. Tom Henry, welcome, Reggie and Kathy. How are you new? I think they were here last week. Not new. I used to have a different name. They had a different name. They've changed their name. That's all good. Reggie and her man. Listen, I gotta tell you, I have to confess. Thomas Henry here. He was plotting a little strategy. He was trying to convince all of you guys to change your names and make them unpronounceable, like, with a lot of consonants and stuff. So that way, on Monday, when I start my show Monday, 1, I won't be able to pronounce anyone's name. 2, I won't know who the hell you are. Good old Tom Henry. He's thinking of me all the time. You gotta love the support, Thomas. Did Beaner borrow that cool mic to use in Bruce's studio? That would be cool in the foreground from Sun Records. Wouldn't that be something? Paul Wilgus, hi, Bruce and all. 78, but feels like 87 in Virginia. Hey, Paul, how you doing? Stay cool, buddy. Tom Henry, good and humid here too, Paul. Barb is here. Hi, Bruce and everyone. 90 here in Atlanta. Barb, welcome back to the show. Or nice to have you here today. Debbie, hi, Thomas. The Steamy Bean, did Mr. Zim ever get back to you? Yes, he did. I talked to the Zim. Now, not on the phone. I would love to talk to him on the telephone. I'm telling you, I'd love to talk to him. I sent Jim Zimmerlin a message before I did the collaboration video, and I asked him if he'd be interested in being in it. And he sent me back a message on, we were doing a Facebook connection thing, instant messaging. And I just happened to be looking at my Facebook channel, the Traveling with Bruce group page on Facebook, when my computer went bling, and a message popped up from Jim Zim, and he was responding to my little request. And I was introducing myself to him. I told him what a fan I am, and I told him I watch his videos and who I am, and I have a little channel on YouTube with 2,400 subscribers, and I'm just hoping he'll even read the thing. And I made a comment to him about how he was so kind to me about, this has to be about 5 months ago. I had written him a little message on a video he had made, and commented on his videography, his top-notch quality of making a video. It's really nice. And I said, you're one of the YouTubers out there that inspired me to become a YouTuber. I trying to become a Jim Zim someday in quality and variety of work and this type of thing, because he's been doing this a while. And he wrote back to me very, very appreciative of my comment, which of course I appreciated. And then he told me, you should catch another channel. You like nice cinematography. Why don't you catch Kate and Nate? And you should watch those two guys. And that's another YouTube channel, a young couple that are traveling around the world and using points and all kinds of ways to travel. They're just great. They're young, no kids. Takes me back. And so I started watching their channel. Wow. love their channel. They just do fantastic work. And so I wrote him on this little intro that I was just doing last week. I wrote him a little thank you. Thanks for recommending. You recommended Nate and Kate. I should watch those two guys. And I just want to let you know I am watching them, and they are, like you said, they are very, very good. Well, he writes me back, and he says, I know your channel. I've seen some of your videos. I'm going, oh my God, the Zim has watched me. I'm shaking. Oh my God, 220,000 subscribers, and this guy's seen my work. Oh no! So he knows who I am. He's aware of yours truly in a limited way. However, that didn't help me. He can't do that. He can't help out. So I said, I'm on a holiday right now in northern Idaho with my wife, and I can't shoot anything right now. But I really appreciate you asking. And I thought, oh wow, that's pretty cool. So I thanked them. Thank you so much for whatever. I appreciate that. And then I happened to mention he was getting ready to say his goodbyes, and I typed in quick. I said, by the way, news: the Norwegian Joy, the cruise ship that Norwegian has in China, they're pulling it out of China and bringing it to Seattle for next year for Alaska cruises. They're abandoning China. The Joy is being pulled. He didn't know that. He said, thanks for letting me know. I'm going to look into that. So I kind of thought, well, that's pretty good. Told Jim Zim something he doesn't know. So I was pretty happy about that. So that's how I talked to Jim Zim. Now, about a day, that same day, the next day, he did another video. He did a little video because he's doing videos right now about these little model trains that he loves running. He did a video about one of his model trains, and I sent him a comment, and I said, love the video. It was about the Coca-Cola train he picked up, a little Coca-Cola train. He bought it used, but it looks brand new. And I wrote him, I said, is it harder to acquire one of these things or harder to sell one? Because that's a trick question, because if you own train sets, you don't ever want to sell any. You just don't. They're like your babies. And nothing happened for about 3-4 days because he was on holidays, of course. And then last night or the night before last, I got a little like on that comment. A little like popped up, and I'm thinking that might be him. He might have been reading some of his messages and saw that and gave me the like. But then I wrote him another little note last night or the night before as just a little follow-up to say, hey, look, thank you, so much for talking to me about that video, that collaboration video I asked you about. If you want to, I just want to let you know, 8 of us got together, total 8 of us, including Emma, who is in England, the United Kingdom. He referred her to me. He referred Emma to me, and I was going to contact her. As a matter of fact, I'd already contacted her because I had seen that he had done a collaboration video with her about 3-4 months ago. And she only had about 200 subscribers at the time. And after she got off the air with him, within a week, she was at 600 subscribers. And now she's at 1,200 subscribers. Anyway, I contacted her, and then I let her know that Jim Zim mentioned to me that I should contact you to do the show. And she was very happy to hear that. And so I let Jim know that she did it. She's in the video, along with there's 8 of us in total, and it went really well. And someday I hope we can do something together. So I that's a little contact there, but I haven't talked to him like, personally one-on-one. No, love to do that. But there you go. There's my contact with him. So Seymour, there's a short answer to your long question. Tom Henry, laugh out loud. I asked Barbara, the travel agent at Min, who called the Cruising with Will's Buffoons, if she knew Bruce, and she said no, but would have to check him out. Hope it goes well. Maybe that's Barbara right there. Maybe that's Barb in Atlanta right now. Is that Barb in Atlanta? I don't know. Hi, Barb, if that's you. Tom Henry, Reggie and her man, the Steamy Bean. Haven't watched all you Escape Bermuda vlogs yet, but saw you went to the aquarium we did in 2011. Fun visit. How's Vegas? Steve Bartley, Tom Henry, was the cruiser pickpocketing on your April transatlantic? A merchant near one of the popular old trams warned us to be careful of those guys. And then Rob Sauter, good afternoon, Bruce. I may have upset a couple of your 8 still waiting for 2 and reply. I may have upset a couple of your 8 still waiting for 2 and reply. So I'm not sure what you mean by that. Let's see. Steve in Tom Henry saying yes. Steve in Lisbon. Tom Henry, Rod, couple of 8. What do you mean? So we're all wondering. Let's see, Reggie and her man, Tom Henry. He probably means 2 YouTubers on addicted video. Steaming Bean, Vegas is all right, but laying low, summer has been costly. Right on. Tom Henry, Reggie, that makes sense. Wife doesn't like most of them, so I can relate. I'm not sure. I think Tom was talking about something else. Cat, let's see, I'm not sure what that means. Reggie and her man, Steaming Bean, yeah, we didn't cruise this year, low finances. Susan Hoffman, hi, I'm here too. Hi, Susan. Tom Henry, you missed the earlier commentary, but the rum is producing a spinning room here. It's Saturday, and it's time to enjoy Bruce and have a little toddy or two. And the room starts to get kind of dizzy. Kathy Zoda, hi, 85 here in New York City. Hi, Kathy. I've been on 17 cruises. Oh, that's awesome stuff. That is awesome. Tell me, Kathy, favorite cruise you ever was on? What was the favorite cruise you ever had? What was the name of the ship? Where'd you go? Tell us. Steaming Bean, Secret Barrel has been getting some attention. This is the rum. And Amy made it to a live chat. Amy, you're here. Usually catch the replay. 98 here in Round Rock, Texas. Amy Condrath, welcome to a live show. I'm glad you're here. This is wonderful. I'm glad you're here. I'm imagining you are a cruiser. You're addicted to cruising like we are, I think. How many have you been on? Do you know? And what's been your favorite cruise, and what was the ship? Where'd you go? Tell us. Reggie and her man, yeah, at Tom Henry and Bruce, used to be ARM. Used to be ARM. Okay. Ethel is here. Ethel, hi, Bruce from West Virginia. Ethel Taylor, how are you? I think this is another newbie or someone who's not been here live. How are you, Ethel? Welcome to my show. Same question. Are you a new cruiser? Have you cruised before? If so, what's your favorite cruise? What ship? Where did you go? Welcome. Seakeeper, I will try once again to change my handle to Seakeeper, you're just a ball of laughs. You know that? You're just so much fun. Let's see if I can say this name here. He's going to change his name to Glabber Nahi Golok on the weekend. How about that? Try to say that real fast 3 times in a row. Glabber Hanolo Golok on the weekend. YouTube wouldn't let me 2 days ago. All in good fun. What are you going to do? Ed Schick is here. 85 feels like 90. Help me, Ed. 5 minutes south of Philly and the airport. Thanks, buddy. Welcome to the show, Rob Sauter. Tom Henry, yes. Tom Henry, Ed, is the construction on the Platte Bridge done yet? Question mark. Robert Brandt at Traveling with Bruce. You can pronounce Chateau de Quim correctly. I'll get you a bottle. I don't know. Is that what it is? Chateau de Quim? I don't know. Cat Rose, the really cool thing about SMF is except for the coffee shops, all the restaurants are branches of local restaurants. SMF would be, is that Sacramento? Is that what that is? I'm guessing. Ed Schick, couldn't tell you, Tom. I've been over it months. I haven't been over it in months. I rarely take it. The bridge, just the bridge he's talking about. Tom Henry Zim needs to post some new vids. No non-train vids of late. He just did another one this morning. It is a train vid this morning on part of his trip. I enjoyed it. Reggie and her man at Tom Henry, I agree. The Steaming Bean, Bruce was gushing with the Zim. Oh, it's just exciting. That's fantastic. Barb, yes, I watch them too. That is how I started watching travel videos. They are good. Kate and Nate. Blaine, his man crush. Well, you know, there's the steamer. I mean, we got the crush on the steamer. And then there's Jim Thomas. And then there's my buddy with the big ass RV. Yeah, it'll come. With the motorbike, And then there's me. And then there's the 4 of us in those showers with those multiple shower heads. You know the story about that. It's out of control. 4 guys in the shower, multiple steam heads. Randy Lucas. There's Steamer, Jim, Randy, Bruce. It's out of control. What can I say? A man crush. Cool chest. Bruce rubbing elbows with the big boys. Well, I just said that. 4 guys who have a biscuit problem rubbing elbows. No, I didn't say that. Cat Rosa. I want to meet Kevin and Frank. See, there you go. They would be a lot of fun to get together with. Rob Sutter, Bruce, Karen and Nate is great. You would probably love Endless Adventures, another great couple. I may have seen some of their videos too. The reality for me is I have no time. I have very little time. I'm having trouble these days watching my favorites that I've been watching for 5 years. I'm having trouble keeping up with them because I've got so much to do to work this channel, and I'm only at 2,447 subs. This is a full-time gig. I'm trying to build this channel up quickly. Got so much to do. Robert Brandt, does Zim pay for his travels, or with the 200,000 subscribers, is it all freebies? I think he pays his own way. I don't think he takes free trips. He doesn't seem to have any kind of sponsorship type arrangements, from what I can tell you. I'd love to ask him this. I mean, honestly, I would love him to phone me, and I'd like to have him on this show on a phone-in interview where I could just ask him these questions, because he's the largest cruise ship video YouTube creator that I know of by size of subscribers and volume of views. But it's not only cruising. He loves talking about cruise ships and other topics. But I don't think he does. It isn't a full-time gig. He has a day job, by the way. He works. He does this on the side. He's been doing it for a long time, and he's built quite a following. And I'm in awe of that. I really am. I'm just stunned by that. So I think he pays his own way. Tom Henry, are D and G a couple? D is pretty cute. They're a lot of fun. I think they are. I think they're in. They did a live stream last night from Disneyland. They're there right now. And they were planning on doing another one today or tomorrow or something like that. They said hi to me on their show last night. Reggie and her man, Kat Rose, go to their group cruise 2020. That's the Cruising with Wheels group cruise. Robert Brandt, Zim. Yeah, Robert Brandt. Kat Rose, money and other issues make it not likely. The Steaming Bean, have you ever considered camping out on Zim's lawn? So Rob Souter, Tom Henry Vlog 13. Is Cool Jazz gonna have to get Bruce to use Google Translator? That's right. I'm gonna have to use a translator. Just read some of the names that are coming at me. They're getting me. Barb, not is it not ever been on a cruise? Not is it not ever been on a cruise? I am planning to go, but I have claustrophobia. She's saying, okay, she's not ever been on a cruise. And she has claustrophobia. Okay, I got you. There you go. I'm having trouble reading today. Reggie and her man, Kat Rose. Kat Rose, Bruce, the car fire is one that is near Redding, California. That's right. It's a nasty one. Steamy Bean. Yep, my cruise was my first in a couple of years. Finances would have made it difficult. Kathy Zoda, gosh, favorite cruise was on the Carnival Miracle from New York City to the Bahamas. That was a few years back, but my most favorite. How about that? Robert Brandt, traveling with Bruce. Da Ecum. Is that how you pronounce that? Champagne? Is that what you're talking about there? Kat Rose. Yep, it is. It stands for Sacramento Mather Field. There you go. SMF. Right on. Amy Condith, going on my 6th cruise in September on Royal Caribbean Freedom of the Seas out of San Juan. Fantastic. That should be great, Amy. Seakeeper, Robert Brandt. Chateau de Chem. There you go. I've tried it before. I'll pay the shipping if you send me a bottle. Memorable experience. Debbie Manuel, Randy Lucas. That's right. Thank you, Debbie. Names. Ed Schick at Bart. I have a bit of both claustrophobia and agoraphobia. Yeah, I'm a hot mess. I have not had a problem on these new ships. Had a big balcony on Lady Cruise that helped, and that helped. Okay, on the cruise. Barb, thanks. Ed, I am going to look for a big ship next year. My friends cruise a lot, so I'll see what they think about a newer ship. Ethel Tyler, thanks, Bruce. I've been on 2 cruises, both on Royal Caribbean, Grandeur of the Seas. Right on. I booked my next cruise on her solo, or also for November 2019. Just don't think I can wait that long for my next one, though. There you go. Maybe you'll have to come on a meet and greet that I'll put together in the meantime. Robert Brandt, Seakeeper, he got the chateau part, but was just fixing the ecom. Cool Jazz. Azim used points to travel on his last cruise. Paid $11 to travel from California to Miami in first class. Right on. Yeah, right on, man. Way to go. Silo Steve Hayall, 85 for the high, 60 for the low in Seattle. Hey, Silo, how you doing? 91 days to the Bliss. He's going in the Haven to Mexico. 540 days until he goes on the Encore in the Haven Suites. That is the Cruising with Wheels group cruise. Still working on going on the Joy, probably Alaska, though. That'll be starting next April or later. Kathy saying, cool jazz, love your name. That's my favorite music, too. Who is your favorite artist? Reggie and her man, hey at Silo. Hey, Silo. Robert Brandt, closer to correct. Cool jazz. At Silo, Steve, make sure you say hi to Adrian Bika. That name is stuck in my head forever. The Haven Nazi. Oh my goodness, he's got a reputation, all right. Cool jazz at Kathy Zoda. Thank you. I do love jazz, quite a few people who play jazz. Kathy, Adrian Bika. Oh Lord, Cruising with Wheels had some fun with that crackpot. Laugh out loud. They sure did. Silo Steve, has anyone seen the Netflix trailer for Like Father? Takes place on a cruise ship. Looks funny. Kristen Bell, Kelsey Grammer. Yeah, that took place on. Was that on Harmony of the Seas? They were just talking about that about a month or two ago. That is coming on Netflix, right? Seakeeper, I advise against teaching a Frenchman how to pronounce French names. Scott Weber, how are Neptune suites on Holland America? Does anyone know what it's like on a Neptune suite on Holland America? I know they have their own concierge area. They have their own lounge area. It's a private thing. It's kind of like the Haven sort of thing, but I don't know if they have all the amenities like the newer ships have for their high-end class passengers. I'm not sure if they have that on Holland America or not. Kate Rose, if I ever go on a cruise, definitely will get a balcony. Yes, Kate, Kat, you do want to get a balcony. You'll love it. You'll feel just, it's wide open out there. It's a beautiful view every day. Standing on your balcony, sitting down in a chair and looking out. It's great. You hear the sound of the ocean. It is really nice. Robert Brandt, Kelsey Grammer is from St. Thomas. How about that? I love Kelsey Grammer. He is just a brilliant actor. I think he is just fantastic. The Steaming Bean, Zim would need 500,000 subs or more to travel like he does. I don't know. He has phenomenal viewership. I think it's almost 6 million views a month. 6 million views a month. I've got about 30,000 right now. I can't hold a candle to this guy. It's incredible, his following. But if I were an agent and an advisor, a consultant to him, I would be helping him monetize his channel to the maximum benefit, because I don't think he's doing it. And he can quit his day job and he could live off the channel and all of his sponsorships, and he could then travel all he wants. But something tells me he kind of likes the life he has. He's in control. He does what he wants, when he wants, where he wants, how he wants. How can you argue that? How can you argue that? He probably will retire in the next 5 to 10 years. He's going to be approaching 60. And he'll probably have a nice package. And we'll see what happens then. Way to go, Mr. Zimmerman. I really admire him. I think it's fantastic. I'm not in the position he's in because I don't have a day job. This is my day job. And I've made this my day job. And so I'm, working from here, and this will be my living. This channel will be my income generator, but it'll have to be from multiple sources as we go down. But the views and the subscriptions have to be much higher than this for me to make a go of it financially. The Steaming Bean, is Zim still married? I believe he is. I think happily so. I don't know if he has children, but if he does, they're grown up. I'm pretty sure. You looking for a mate there, Bean? Tom Henry's asking. The Steaming Bean, Zim has a nice package. that might finish me off ever having a chance to have Mr. Zimmerman be a guest on this show. That kind of comment right there, he might be sitting there going, I'm not going on that show. You couldn't. I got to handle that steamer guy. I don't want anything to do with that guy. I don't know. We'll see. Well, we'll see. Keep your day job, Silo Steve, laughing out loud. Blaine, I think Bean is looking to break a marriage. I just don't know. Tom Henry, blame it on the rum. That's right. Blame it on the rum. There you go. Okay. All right. I got some news today on cruising, and then we're going to do some trivia. First piece of news I have is Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico was announcing the other day how things are progressing at the port since the hurricanes hit last year. Numbers are up for passenger arrivals. They think they're going to reach 1.7 to 1.9 million passengers next year. They want to go higher than that. They want to be the number one Caribbean port for cruise ships. They are quite confident that they can deliver the services needed to allow ships to home port there. We'll have to see how this works out. The reason for their numbers being higher lately is because of the ships that are coming by are larger than before. We're talking about ships like the Oasis of the Seas, the MSC Seaside, Carnival Horizon. They're now all visiting the island on a regular basis. These ships have more passengers than the ships they've replaced. And so naturally, every time a ship pulls into town, you've got 1,500 more, 2,000 more passengers coming off the boat than the 1,800, 2,000 passenger ships you used to have. There, of course, are a lot of ships in smaller sizes visiting Puerto Rico. Viking Home Ports, one of their ships in Puerto Rico. So does, I believe it's Seaview, one of the other high-end lines. Carnival is there, obviously, we know that. Norwegian, Royal Caribbean, they're all there. And other ships just come for day visits only and then leave, rather than home porting out of Puerto Rico. So Puerto Rico is quite excited, quite happy. They're, of course, crossing their fingers that they won't get visited by another hurricane in the near future, and that they can continue to rebuild the rest of the island, and that they can build up that business and solidify the infrastructure and move forward. We'll see how this goes from there. Robert Brandt, always blame it on the rum. He says, Tom Henry, bartender, cut me off. Cat saying, I hope they can get more of the island fixed up also. I'm with you there, Cat. Robert Brandt, Tom Henry, we don't do that here. I don't know what he means. Laughing out loud, Robert Brandt. Tom Henry, that 1862 is potent stuff. Robert Brandt, tried the Bacardi 151, but not near a flame. There's some more hot stuff there. Other news for you. Norwegian Cruise Lines has announced today a new promotion. Sounds like the same promotions we've had before, but they're talking about they're now adding the Norwegian Joy with Alaska Cruises into these promotions, which include a $25 deposit is all that's required to book a cruise with Norwegian on practically their entire fleet. You can get up to 5 free offers depending on the room you take. The offers range from a free drink package, including soft drinks and coffee, to free shore excursions. Specialty dining packages are free or being offered free. Wi-Fi is free. And a third or fourth person can sail free or for just the port taxes, port charges and taxes and tipping. There's all kinds of deals going on right now at Norwegian. They're looking for people to hurry and book now. But they're talking about cruises right through the winter into next year. And on that vein, Royal Caribbean announced a couple of days ago the return of their WOW sale. They've done this before. It's buy one, get one at 50% off. Kids 12 and under sale free. 25% off third and fourth guests if they're adults. Up to a $200 cabin credit is available. $100 credit if you book earlier rather than later. All kinds of freebies being thrown around. But here's the reality. On both of these, the fine print is what you got to worry about. Okay, it's all in the fine print. The Royal Caribbean deal, to me, I think it's a no-brainer. It doesn't work. You buy one cruise at full price and you get the second one at half off. I say screw that. Just go to vacationstogo.com and you'll just see the sale price on cruises. Pick your cruise there. Way cheaper. You're getting them at 80% off, 65% off for everybody. Why pay full price and only get 50% off the second person? That ain't a deal. On rack rate, who pays rack rate? I don't pay rack rate. I don't know why you should either. Anyway, the fine print with regard to the second, the third, and fourth people, the children. In the case of Norwegian, there's all kinds of restrictions on timing and issues. Just either call them directly, go to their own website, or go to Vacations to Go and call the 800 number there and talk to the agent personally at vacationstogo.com about the cruise you're interested in. They'll set you straight. I don't get paid by vacationstogo.com to tell you this. I just like using their site. I wouldn't mind getting paid by those guys, by the way. But anyway, there's some free advice for you, and but there are deals. This is just another indication to me about what's happening in the cruise business. We keep hearing, I keep hearing, with all the research I'm doing, I'll see a report coming out of Wall Street talking about estimated earnings for cruise lines going forward. A few analysts are voicing a bit of concern, but the cruise executives it's just all peaches and cream. It's all, oh, honey boo boo. It's all beautiful. We're standing around the fire singing kumbaya because the passengers are just coming to us, handing us all kinds of money, and they'll just buy anything. It's fantastic. No problems here whatsoever. Price of oil, not a problem. No, it's all good. The fact we're giving away all these freebies, that's no problem. It's all good. No. There's issues. There are issues. Certain cruise ships and certain locales are on a deep discount, and your job is to figure which one it is and take advantage of that deal. And that's what I love doing. And that's why yesterday I told you about 4 cruises that were available at a really good deal. Great port stops, fantastic cruise ships, great staff, great experience, cheap price. Thank you very much. Anyway, buyer beware. Okay. Are you ready for trivia? I'm getting ready to do some trivia. Michelle Lucas was saying, she's here. She's saying, traveling in our big ass RV right now through smoky Reno, Nevada. Trivia answer for today, Bakersfield. We're going with Bakersfield. Robert Brandt smiling. Tom Henry, I was browsing new cruises. Surprised they didn't have the Pearl cruises from Amsterdam yet. Interesting. Scott Weber, will NCL sail both the Bliss and the Joy in Alaska next year? Scott Weber, yes, they will, and they are. And then they're sailing both ships out of Los Angeles in the fall and winter for a little while, and then the Bliss is heading to the Caribbean, to Miami. But the Joy is working out of LA next fall and winter as well, and the itineraries are brand new for the Joy. They're not replacing any other ship in LA. They are being placed in LA next year. And I'll tell you right now, cruise travel agents across the United States and Canada, around the world, are being inundated. I know, I'm sure of it, by Norwegian Cruise Line promotion staff going, the Joy is in LA. The Joy is in LA next fall. Here are the cruises to Mexico through the Panama Canal. Get your passengers on a brand new cruise ship. First time ever offered. And there may be some serious deals available on the Joy because they've only got a year or so to book it up. That's a lot of people, almost 5,000 per cruise per week. This is going to be serious stuff. Of course, the Panama Canals will be probably 2 weeks long, but then Miami coming back, they got to book them in Miami backwards to LA, LA over to Miami. Keep your eyes open for Norwegian Joy cruise deals out of Miami starting winter 2019, next year. Keep your eye open. I will. I'll let you know whatever I find. Okay. What do I got here? Tom Henry, Michelle, smoke from the California fires? Probably. Silo Steve, Haven deposit is always $1,500, just so you know. For your information, never was able to pay less. Yeah, they're not kidding with the Haven, but they don't have problems selling the Haven. They don't really have a problem selling the Haven. The problem is the inside rooms, the ocean views, and some of the balconies, especially with 5,000 passengers on a ship. That's a lot of rooms you got to move every week. Yes. Scott Weatherby, will RCCL, Royal Caribbean, ever return to California? They are returning to California. I thought with a ship, did I not do a story a few weeks ago about a ship that was going to be placed in California? I'm going to have to look at my notes. I know that Princess is. The Princess Royal, I think it was Royal Princess. Yeah, Royal Princess. We'll have to check into that, Scott. It's only a matter of time. I'm waiting to find out if Quantum of the Seas, where will it be placed eventually? And also Spectrum of the Seas. Is the Spectrum of the Seas actually going to go to China, or are they going to cancel that and move it somewhere else? That would make a huge splash if they moved it to California. Huge. But we'll see. Cat Rose, I thought I saw a blurb about one of the cruise lines is going to do California coastal cruises. Princess, with Royal Princess Cruise Ship. Blaine, don't forget the thumbs up. That's right, people. Give me thumbs up. Robert Brandt, calling the agents always seems to get you better deals. That's why I tell you, call the folks at vacationsco.com. Talk to them, see what they have to say. Call your local travel agent in your hometown, see what they have to say. Check with the cruise line, talk to them, shop around. It's your money. Shop around. Yeah. Debbie Manuel, thumbs up. Cat Rose, I will have to look into it. Silo Steve, it looks like from what I've seen from figuring out which trip to go on, the Joy is going to shadow the Bliss all the way to the Caribbean. That could well be, sir. Could well be. How are we doing here? 37 watching, 21 thumbs ups. Thank you, everybody. This is great. Ethel, what is the best 9 to 14-day cruise to go on when I'm going solo? Ethel, the best deal you're going to get up to 14 days or maybe even a little longer than that, repositioning cruise. That's your best deal. You can get on a ship from, say, Miami to London or Miami to Barcelona, or this fall coming up, you can fly to Europe one way, Rome back to Fort Lauderdale or Miami, or Venice all the way back to Fort Lauderdale. I did a feature on a cruise ship a couple days ago. It was a Costa cruise from Venice to Fort Lauderdale, 20-something days. Might be too long for you, but it was like 30, 40-something bucks a night. Pay double that, it's 80 bucks a night. You're still getting a deal. I'd look into repositioning cruises as an idea. Maybe something from Vancouver down to Los Angeles by way of Mexico, or perhaps a Panama Canal repositioning cruise from San Diego, Los Angeles, San Francisco, all the way to Florida. One-way repositioning there. You might be able to get a good deal there. Might be able to get a good deal. Tom Henry, I saw a great tour in Punta Arenas, Chile, to the Torres del Paine National Park. Cost was $1,225 for an 11-hour tour. Anyone have any knowledge about this tour? It sounds awesome. It sounds like it's out of my price range. I can tell you that. This is unbelievable. In Chile, wow, that must be something really spectacular. I would say, Tom, if you want to find out about that tour a little bit, my guess would be look up YouTube videos if you can find any about, just enter the Punta Arenas, Chile, National Park, or the Paine, how you pronounce it, National Park. See what pops up on YouTube. Maybe you'll find someone who's done this tour. Might be worth a look. Robert Brent at Traveling with Bruce. I think the high end is selling fast, the suites, etc. So if you want to travel like that, you can't wait. You're right. I agree. We talk about hard economic times out there and the struggling middle class. There are a lot of folks in the upper middle class and above. There aren't that many cruise opportunities for them as far as how many cabins there are. The Haven on the Bliss, how many are there? 250, 300 rooms? There aren't 1,000. So they go pretty quick. The Bliss has what, 1,500 balcony cabins every week available, 52 weeks a year, whereas the Haven, a fraction of that. And that's the same on other ships. Certain ships don't have these kinds of amenities because they weren't built when these kinds of cabins came out, because the Haven is only so old, so many years old. So for high-end cruisers or cruisers who want the higher-end treatment, the choices aren't as plentiful, and so the competition is on. Cruise lines know that. They're not going to discount the Haven if they don't have to. They're going to get top dollar. Yep. Cool Jazz, my answer to trivia. Calgary, that's my answer to trivia. Rob Sutter, bravo, Bruce. Let people know where you can get a true deal. Thank you, Rob. I do the best I can. Blaine, Tokyo, that's my answer. Kat, is something burning down towards Yosemite? A lot of smoke in the area, forest fires in the area. Yosemite's been closed, as far as I know. Scott Weber, West Coast needs more piers right now. Unless you dock at the big industrial ports, everything is tendered. I agree. The West Coast is sadly lacking in passenger-friendly ports, okay? Because apart from a handful, you really are in an industrial, like in LA, you're in a container area, container shipping area. It's not pleasant. But, real estate on the coast is precious. Where do you put it? How do you put it? Not easily done. Silo Steve, yes, Robert, the Haven is sold out on a lot of cruises I have been looking at. It's amazing. Gayleen Davison, hi Bruce, smoky and hot in Summerlin. Hi Gayleen, welcome back to my show. We're just in time for trivia. We're about to start trivia. Tom Henry, better start the trivia soon before I pass out from this rum. The Steaming Bean, still very costly to cruise solo and in July. Reggie and her man, Tom Henry, think I need rum and Coke right now. Tom Henry, didn't we give teacher a promo? Tom Henry, I have more Diet Mountain Dew, but I don't want to mix it. Laugh out loud. Cool Jazz, Bruce, let's do a meet and greet before the big cruise. I can get you the SS Minnow for 3 hours at Robert Brant will supply the booze. There won't be a problem there. There'll be no problem. What could go wrong? What could possibly go wrong with that? Salo, I was looking at the new Virgin ship. You can just sign up for emails. No price or schedule yet. That's true. 2020 is the timing for that ship. Richard Branson is building a ship. 3 of them. Robert Brant, Cool Jazz. I'll borrow the Triumphant Lady for a 3-hour tour. Oh man, that would be pretty cool. Robert, just get a crew to run it. I think it comes with a crew. Triumphant Lady is loaded bar-wise and belongs to a TV judge. Tom Henry, Reggie and her man. Come on over, Tom Henry. I volunteer for Gilligan. Robert Brant, Cool Jazz. How many years were they stuck on the island? How many years? That's right. Unbelievable. All right, let's play some trivia. I have 2 questions for you today, but we're going to have some fun here. The first one is Hollywood. I've got a Hollywood question. The second one is a little different. Let's see what we can do here. The first question for you guys on trivia is this. Billy Crystal movies. Tell me every movie Billy Crystal has been in or he's done voices for. Billy Crystal is doing a lot of voice work as well. Let's go. Starting 1978 right up to 2013, the last, I haven't seen anything for the last 5 years, or at least this survey only goes up to 2013. Billy Crystal movies. What Billy Crystal movies have you done? Go back into your memory banks and think this out. 1 guess per text. No multiple guesses. Let's see what you can do. Blaine is coming in with Monsters, Inc. Yep, Monsters, Inc. was in 2001, 17 years ago. Wow. Robert Brant, I know how to make rum. Debbie Manuel, When Harry Met Sally. Reggie and her man, When Harry Met Sally. Yes, 1989. 1989. How old do you feel, people? He made When Harry Met Sally, 1989. Unbelievable. Robert Brant, White Knights is his answer. White Knights. I'm looking for White Knights. I see White Knights. Am I missing something? I don't have White Knights. Galen Davidson, City Slickers. Yes, he did City Slickers. 1991, he did City Slickers. Blaine, Analyze That. Yes, 2002. Robert Brant, Analyze This. Yes, 1999. Blaine, Father's Day. He did Father's Day in 1997. He did Father's Day 21 years ago. Oh my goodness. Meet the Fockers. Cool Jazz is saying, Meet the Fockers. He was in that movie. Absolutely right. But it's not on this list, but I'm giving you that. You're right. He was in that movie as the father. No, was he? Was he? Yeah. Was he the father? Was he really in that movie? Was he? No, he wasn't in the Fockers. No, he wasn't. I don't think so. That was sorry. That was yeah. Barbara Streisand was mom, and the dad was oh yeah, from The Graduate. You know who played The Graduate? Tootsie. Who was that actor? That was the dad. It wasn't Billy Crystal. I think that's what we're thinking about. Hamlet. Blaine is coming up with Hamlet, 1996. Absolutely right. Reggie and her man, I'm old. Me too. Blaine, Get Bruce. No, he wasn't in Get Bruce that I know. Cool Jazz, The Princess Bride. Yes, he was in The Princess Bride. 1987, 31 years ago. Yes. Oh my goodness. The Princess Bride. Also Blaine. City Slickers 2. Galen Davidson. City Slickers 2. 1994. Yep. Running Scared. Yes, Running Scared. He did that movie 1986, 32 years ago. Tooth Fairy is another one. And another one here is someone saying the movie with that guy in that place. That guy in that place, Tooth Fairy. I don't see Tooth Fairy here. Don't have that. And that guy with that guy in the place. I'm not sure what's going on there. I only remember him from Soap. Oh yes, fantastic. Robert De Niro was in the Fockers. He was the father-in-law of the daughter. I'm talking about the father for the husband. Dustin Hoffman. There we are. Thank you. I see that lousy spelling, but it's good enough, Robert. Right. White Knights, 1985 is a question mark. White Knights. I don't have it here, but I'm taking your word for it. It sounds familiar to me too. Robert Brandt Hoffman. Yes. Cat Rose. He was in Cars. He was as a voice in Cars, 2006. Correct. Dustin Hoffman. Throw Mama from the Train. Yeah, Cool Jazz. 1987, 31 years ago. Throw Mama from the Train. The favorite line of that movie is, "You lied to me," and he takes the pot and pan and hits him in the head. That was Danny DeVito hitting Billy Crystal in the head. "You lied to me, bonk." I love that line. AJ Waltz, Dustin Hoffman. Blaine, Cars, yes. Forget Paris, Cool Jazz. Yes, Forget Paris. 1995. I love that movie. Fantastic. AJ Waltz, Dustin Hoffman, father in Meet the Fockers. Exactly. Blaine, 2007, When Harry Met Sally. We have it. Robert Brandt. Oh, Throw Mama from the Train was great. It was. Cat Rose. This is Spinal Tap. Yes, Cat, you got it. This is Spinal Tap. 1984. He was in that movie. Robert Brandt. Oh, Throw Mama was great. Cat Rose's Spinal Tap. Tom Henry. Which character was he in Cars? I don't know. He was a voice. I don't know what character. Cool Jazz. Get Bruce was in 1999. He must have been in that movie too. I'll give you that one. I just don't have it here. It could be starring roles that we're talking about here. I'm not sure. Pusa Studios. Hey there, Traveling with Bruce. Can't stay long, but had to drop in and say hi. Hi, Pusa Studios in Montreal. How are you guys doing? Looking forward to working with you. We're trying to put something together. Blaine, Adventures of Rocky and Bullwinkle. Yes, he was in Adventures of Rocky and Bullwinkle in 2000, 18 years ago. Cool Jazz. Party Central. Party Central. I don't know, recall that one. I don't think. Party Central. Was he a co-star? I'm not sure. I don't see it. Let's see here. Mama from Throw Mama was so pretty. Mama from Throw Mama was so pretty. Yeah. Thanks, Pample Moose, for that imagery. I can't sleep tonight. Cheers to one and all from Traveling with Bruce. How are you guys? Blaine is thinking about a movie called The Comedian. I know which one you're thinking about, but that's not the name of it. It was done in 1992, and I know which one you're talking about. Robert Brandt. Did he do something with Robin Williams since they were best friends? Yes, they did do one since they were best friends called Father's Day. 1997. They both played individuals who thought they were the father of a young boy who had run away from home. Neither of them was the father, and mayhem ensued. For sure. Blaine, 61. That was a television movie. He did do 61. Yes. Cool Jazz. Memories of Me. Memories of Me. 1988, 30 years ago. Correct. Mr. Saturday Night. Cat, you got it. Mr. Saturday Night. That was the one about the comedian. He did that one. You've got almost all of them. We're very few left to go. We have This is Spinal Tap, Running Scared, The Princess Bride, Throw Mama from the Train, Memories of Me, When Harry Met Sally, City Slickers, Mr. Saturday Night, City Slickers 2, Forget Paris, Hamlet, Father's Day, Analyze This, Adventures of Rocky and Bullwinkle, Monsters, Inc., Analyze That, and Cars. Do you remember the movie with Julia Roberts? You remember that movie? Let's see here. He starred in The Comedian with De Niro. Okay, I will go with it, Cool Jazz. I'm going with you on it. Rabbit Test. Blaine is thinking of a movie called Rabbit Test. #1 movie, 1978. That was his first movie. He did a movie with Julia Roberts. I wonder if you guys remember that movie. Let's see. What other movies can I help you with that I might know of here? Not getting many more here. Just a minute, looking over here. Robert Test, the last one we have guests for. He was, who else was in that movie with her? Catherine Zeta-Jones. And, Rob Sauter. I think you should get TWB on your forehead. I should get that tattooed. There's room there. And there's a whole lot of room for sponsorship, don't you think? I could get like a Coca-Cola logo or an NCL and a RCCL here and a Viking logo. I mean, I got room. I mean, it's there. You know, I can just walk around the, you know, like that. Don't know if that'd be all that attractive though. Small apartment school jazz. Blaine, American Sweethearts. American Sweethearts. He was in that movie. Thank you. Let's see. His number 2 movie was in 1980. And you guys are running out of guesses. It was called Animal Olympics. I have no idea what that movie is all about. I'm giving you that one right off the get-go. That covers everything up to now 1997. In 1997, he did a movie as 2 words. The second word was Harry. What was the first word? 1998, he did a movie, 2 words. The first word was my. What was the second word? Let's see here. Yes, Go All Out. Breaking Up is Hard to Do. Go All Out and Breaking Up is Hard to Do. Neither of those are movies he starred in that I know of. Howl's Moving Castle. Yeah, Howl's Moving Castle. Where am I seeing that? In 2004, he did that movie, Howl's Moving Castle. He did a movie in 2012. First word, parental. Second word, what would that be? Oh, yeah. Deconstructing Harry, Blaine says. Yep, Deconstructing Harry. The other movie was Something My Giant. There it is. There's the 1998 movie. We got that one. We're almost done here. In 2010, the 3 words, I'm blank here. What was that movie? In 2013, he did another Monsters movie. What was that one called? And then we're done. Parental guidance. There we go. We just got that one. I'm blank here, and Monsters, another Monsters movie. Those are the last 2 we need, and we're all done with our friend Billy Crystal. Excuse me. Wait for a couple of guesses come. I'm still here. Robert Brad saying, yeah, it's the rum. Says Kate. Says Kat. It's the rum. It's the rum. Says Tom Henry. Excuse me. Blaine. Tom. Monsters University. Same with Kat Rose. Monsters University. Thanks, you guys. You both got it. Gotcha. That's it for Billy Crystal. We are done. Something About Mary? No. Yes, he was. Was he in that movie? I don't remember. Was he in that movie? I don't remember. Okay. I got one more quiz, and this is a good one. This trivia question is a good one. It's a geography kind of traveling, but it's really a geography question. You know all these cities. You know them all. There's nothing exotic here, but you got to tell me. You got to tell me. How many I got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 125 answers. That's the bad news. The good news is when you give me an answer, it could be good for 5 of those answers. So once I get 10, 15, 20 answers in, this quiz will be almost done. Okay. I want you to tell me for the years 1940, 1960, 1980, the year 2000, and the year 2017. I want you to tell me the top 25 metropolitan population cities in the United States of America. What are the top 25 largest cities by metropolitan area from 1940, 1960, 1980, 2000, and 2017? All right, get going. Let's see what we got here. Gregory Power, haha, he wasn't in Something About Mary. My mind isn't what it used to be. No, he wasn't in that one at all, no. Monsters University was my last guess. Tom Henry, Tokyo, sorry. Blaine, Bakersfield, sorry. Robert Brent, he's thinking New York as his first guess. And if all of you guess New York, you're all correct. New York was the largest city in 1940. 11.6 million people in 1940. This is the metropolitan area, greater area of New York. In 1960, 14.1 million. In 1980, 14.6 million. In 2000, New York and area, 18.2 million. And in 2017, 20.3 million. Now, this tells me it includes Newark, all of Long Island, huge area. Staten Island, you name it. Okay. Number 1 is New York. All right. Robert Brandt, Paris. Can't help you. Gregory Power, laughing out loud. Robert Brandt, Rome. No. Puza Studios, New York. We just did. Nova Scotia. Sorry, can't help you. Tom has New York City. Robert Brandt has Los Angeles. So does Debbie Manuel. Los Angeles. In 1940, Los Angeles was the 4th largest area, metropolitan area in the United States. 1940, it was number 4 at 2.9 million people. In 1960, LA was number 3 at 6.7 million. In 1980, it was number 2 at 9.4 million. In 2000, it was number 2 at 12.3. And in 2017, it's number 2 at 13.3 million people population. LA. Tom Henry, Atlanta, Georgia. What about Atlanta, Bruce? Where does it come in? In 1940, Atlanta had 518,000 people. It was the 21st largest metropolitan area in the USA. In 1960, it was 22nd at just over 1 million people. In 1980, Atlanta moved up to number 15, 20th largest in the United States. In 2000, Atlanta reached 12th with 4.1 million people. And Atlanta in 2017 was in 9th place, 5.8 million, way up from the 21st, 22nd place in the 40s and 60s, up to the top 10. Wow, Atlanta is moving up. Robert Brandt, Chicago. Tom Henry, Chicago. Cool Jazz, Chicago. Yes, Chicago in 1940 was number 2. 4.8 million people in Chicago in 1940. In 1960, Chicago was number 2 at 6.7 million. 1980, Chicago fell to number 3 at 7.7 million. In 2000, still in third at 9 million. And in 2017, still in third place, 9.5 million. LA passed Chicago for number 2. Rob Souter, New York, we have it. Robert Brandt, Atlanta, we have it. Blaine, Los Angeles, we have it. Debbie Emanuel, Dallas, Texas. Dallas, Texas was not in the top 25 in 1940. Dallas, Texas was number 18 in 1960 with 1 million population. Dallas, Texas in 1980, after 1960, 1980, Dallas came in at, where is Dallas? I'm looking. Pardon-moi. Yes, Dallas, number 8 in 1980 at 2.9 million. In the year 2000, Dallas moved into number 5 at 5.1 million. And in 2017, Dallas is number 4, 7.4 million. It's the 4th largest city. 1940 wasn't on the top 25. Air conditioning. Miami by Blaine. Blaine is guessing Miami in Florida. 1940, not on the list. In 1960, Miami was 23rd, 935,000 people. Can you imagine Miami with only 935,000 people? In 1980, Miami was 18th at 1.6 million. In 2000, Miami was, where is Miami? In 6th place with 5 million people. Today, 2017, it's in 7th place, 6.1 million, a top 10 city for population. Cool Jazz, Detroit, Michigan. 1940, Detroit was number 5, 2.3 million, just behind Los Angeles. 1960, Detroit was still number 5, 3.7 million. 1980, Detroit was still number 5 at 4.3 million. In the year 2000, Detroit dropped to number 9 at 4.4 million. They only gained 100,000 people in 20 years. And in 2017, Detroit comes in at number 14 at 4.3 million, dropped 100,000 in the last 17 years. They're only in 14th place. Used to be a top 4, top 5 city in the United States. Keith Hensley, Houston, Texas. Bruce, what about Houston, Texas? 1940, Houston was 20th at 528,000 people. In 1960, Houston moved up to number 15 at 1.2 million. In 1980, Houston went to where? Where did Houston go? Houston went up to number 9, 2.9 million. In 2000, Houston got to number 8 at 4.7 million. And in 2017, Houston is number 5, 6.9 million people. Chicago, we've got, can't give me more than one guess. Philadelphia from Tom Henry. Thomas Henry, Philadelphia was number 3 in 1940 with 3.2 million people. Just behind Chicago, just ahead of LA. 1960, Philly came in at number 4 at 4.3 million. We had New York, Chicago, LA, Philly, Detroit in 1960. Philly was number 4. 1980, Philly was still in 4th place, 4.7 million. He only gained 400,000 people. By the year 2000, Philadelphia was hanging on in 4th place at 5.6 million. And in 2017, Philadelphia is now in 8th place, 6.1 million people. Philly is dropping. Dallas we have, Los Angeles we have, Dallas we have, Atlanta we have, Chicago we have, Boston, Reggie Enterman, Boston, Massachusetts. 1940, Boston was number 6, 2.1 million. In 1960, Boston was number 7 at 2.5 million. By 1980, Boston was number 10 at 2.7 million. Number 10 in 2000 at 4.4 million, and number 10 in 2017, 4.8 million. Still a top 10 city. Philly we have, New York we have, New York City we have, Detroit we have, Virginia Beach didn't count. San Francisco. In 1940, San Francisco was 8th at 1.4 million. San Francisco in 1960 moved up to 6th at 2.7 million. In 1980, hung on in number 6 at 3.2 million. In 2000, San Francisco dropped to number 11 at 4.1 million. And San Francisco right now is in 12th place, 4.7 million. It's kind of topped out, run out of land. Miami, we've got San Francisco. We have Las Vegas is not in the top 25 according to 2017 for a metropolitan area. It's getting close, but it's not there yet. Blaine, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Yes, this is an interesting story. Pittsburgh was number 7 in 1940, 2 million people. 1960, it was number 8 at 2.4 million. By 1980, Pittsburgh was 12th at 2.2 million, lost 200,000 people. By 2000, Pittsburgh was 20th at 2.4 million people. And in 2017, Pittsburgh, I'm looking. Pittsburgh is off the top 25. The last time it was in the top 25 was in 2000 at 20th place. Pittsburgh is no longer in the top 25. How about that? Steel City. San Diego, Debbie Manuel, San Diego. San Diego in California entered the top 25 in 1960 with 1 million people. It wasn't on the list in 1940. By 1980, San Diego moved up to 17th place with 1.8 million. Hung on to 17th place in 2000, 2.8 million, and is still in 17th place at 3.3 million. San Diego hanging right in there. DC, the District of Columbia. Washington was 12th in 1940 at 968,000 people. Washington in 1960, moved up to number 10 with 2 million people. Moved up to number 7 in 1980 with 3 million people. Hung around at number 7 in 2000 with 4.8 million people. And Washington today, or in 2017, is now number 6 at 6.2 million. The swamp is alive and well, and there's a lot of people living in the swamp in Washington. How about that? Los Angeles, we've done. St. Louis, Blaine is guessing St. Louis. In 1940, St. Louis is 9th place, 1.4 million people. 1960, still in 9th place with 2 million people. In 1980, St. Louis went down to 11th at 2.3 million. Then in 2000, St. Louis was 18th at 2.7 million. And in 2017, St. Louis came in at 21st at 2.8 million. St. Louis is dropping off. Cleveland from Blaine, another good one. Cleveland in 1940 was 10th at 1.2 million people. 11th in 1960 at 1.8 million people. Cleveland in 1980 was 16th. In 2000, Cleveland was 23rd. And in 2017, Cleveland off the top 25, no longer there. Buffalo from Blaine in 1940. Buffalo was 13th largest with 958,000. Buffalo was 14th largest in 1960, 1.3 million. Buffalo was it even on the list in 1980? In 1980, Buffalo was off the list and has not been back. I do not believe. Nope, Buffalo dropped out after 1960, is gone. Robert Brandt, Phoenix, Arizona. Phoenix, Arizona entered the list in 1980 with 1.5 million people. In 2000, Phoenix was 14th at 3.2 million. And in 2017, Phoenix is showing at number 11 at 4.7 million people, climbing the list. Washington we have. Boston we have. Baltimore, Blaine. Baltimore, at one time, in 1940, it was the 11th largest city in the United States, 1 million people. In 1960, Baltimore dropped to 12th at 1.7. 1980, it dropped to 13th with 2.1 million. In 2000, Baltimore dropped to 19th place at 2.5 million. Baltimore in 2017 is in 20th place, 2.8 million people. Ran out of room. Chicago, we've done. Orlando, Rob Souter is looking at Orlando. Orlando entered the list in 2017 with 2.5 million people. Prior to that, Orlando has never been in the list. Fantastic. Walt Disney World, Universal, unbelievable. Columbus, Ohio, no, never in the list. If I can recall, no, Columbus has not been in the list. Tampa, Florida, I think has been a late entry. Yes, Tampa came in 1980 with 1.6 million in 21st place. In 2000, it was still in 21st place, 2.4 million. It's now in 18th place, 3 million. Tampa's growing. Miami, we've got. Detroit, we did. Milwaukee, Wisconsin. In 1940, 16th largest city, 767,000 people. 1960, still the 16th largest, 1.2 million. In 1980, Milwaukee was the 25th largest city in the United States at 1.4 million. And in 2000, Milwaukee was gone off the list. 2017, still not on the list. It's off the top 25. Cincinnati, Ohio. WKRP in Cincinnati, 15th largest city in 1940, 787,000 people. In 1960, Cincinnati was 19th largest with 1 million. 1980, Cincinnati was 24th at 1.4. In 2000, Cincinnati was 24th at 2 million. 2017, Cincinnati's off the list of the top 25, no longer in the top 25. Blaine, Seattle, Washington. Let me look for Seattle. In 1940, Seattle was 22nd overall, 505,000. 1960, Seattle moved up to 17th place at 1.1 million. In 1980, Seattle dropped a little to 20th at 1.6 million. But in 2000, Seattle moved up to 15th place with 3 million people, and that's where it is, 15th place in 2017 to 3.8 million people. The next city it'll catch will be Detroit. Houston, we've done. Mississippi, can't help you there. New Orleans was in the top 25 in 1940. It was the 19th largest city, 552,000. There was a time New Orleans was a top 10 city in years prior to 1940. 1960, New Orleans was 25th at 868,000. 1980, New Orleans is not on the list. 2000, not on the list. And today, New Orleans, not on the list. Not in the top 25. Robert Brandt, Portland, Oregon came into the list in 2000 with 1.9 million. 2017 is still number 25, where it was in 2000. It's the 25th largest city, 2.4 million in 2000. Portland is just hanging on by a thread to get into the top 25. It's a growing city. It's growing along with others. Kansas City, Blaine is thinking about Kansas City. Yeah, number 17 in 1940, 686,000. In 1960, Kansas City was 20th with 1 million. In 1980, Kansas City did not break the top 25. In 2000, Kansas City still not in the top 25. And in 2017, hasn't bounced back, still off the top. Boston, we did. Phoenix, we did. San Diego, we did. Pittsburgh, we did. Reno didn't count. Denver, Colorado. Denver. I'm looking for Denver here. Denver entered the list in 1980 with 1.6 million people. In 2000, Denver was on the 22nd spot at 2.1 million. And in 2017, Denver was 19th at 2.8 million. Tampa, we've done, I believe. Tampa has been done, if I am not mistaken. Yes, we did Tampa. Seattle, we did. Austin, Texas, not yet on the list, but getting there. Not yet. Seattle, we did. Honolulu, not in the top 25. Houston, we did. Charlotte, North Carolina entered the list in 2017 at 21, 2.5 million people. Charlotte was not in the top 25 before 2017. Minneapolis, St. Paul, 14th largest city in 1940, 941,000 people. Minneapolis, St. Paul, 13th largest in 1960 with 1.4 million. 13th largest in 1980, 2.1 million. 16th largest in 2000 with 3 million. And still, 16th largest city in the United States, 3.6 million, right behind Seattle. That is Minneapolis. Sacramento, California, not on the list for largest cities. St. Louis, Missouri, we've done. San Francisco, we've done. New Orleans, we've done. Indianapolis. Indianapolis is not on the list for top 25 cities. Providence, Rhode Island. Providence, Rhode Island. In 1940, it was 18th largest at 677,000. And in 1960, Providence, Rhode Island, not on the list any longer. It was falling off. Baltimore, we've done. Washington, we've done. Baltimore, we've done. Anchorage, nope. Reggie Nerman, AJ, Boston, we've done it. San Antonio just entered the list in 2017, 20th spot, first time ever, just got in. San Jose, California, San Jose, let me see. Nope, San Jose does not register anywhere in the top 25. We're just about done, folks. Let me finish the last of this off. El Paso, Texas is not in the top 25. Nope. Sylvia, hi, Bruce, was having technical difficulties with texting, have been listening and gave a thumbs up. Thank you, Sylvia, so much, and have a great weekend if I don't talk to you anymore. AJ Walsh, Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Nope, that's part of Miami in this survey. Anthony does gaming. My ear hurts. What's the question? Largest metropolitan cities in the United States, top 25 largest metropolitan cities for the years 1940, 1960, 1980, 2000, 2017. Louisville, Kentucky, nope, was not ever on the list. Cincy fans got tired of the Bengals losing, so they left town, Blaine says. That's right, that's what happened. Rob Souter, Jacksonville, Florida, didn't show in the top 25. I'm wondering why it's not even in 2017. To me, I think it should be in there. Gregory had Miami. We've done already. Denver, we did. Laughing out loud. So Sylvia's loving it. New Orleans lost all the residents after Katrina. That's right. Amy, Indianapolis, we've done it. Steamy Bean, what is the question? I just said it. AJ Walsh, Charlotte, North Carolina. We just did Charlotte. San Antonio, Texas. We just did it. San Juan. Nope. It's close, but not quite. Actually, matter of fact, it should be in that list. I think it's 3 million. No, that's the island. Sorry. Memphis, no. Miami, no. We did already. Steaming Bean just wrote a city. I don't know, eh? Memphis, we did. Oakland. Oakland did not ever show as a top 25 city in the United States. I'm looking for a city in the West, in the Midwest. Wait a minute. I'm sorry. I have to take that back. We already did the city. Let me just double check. Sorry, folks. I got so many names here. I got to double, triple, quadruple check this list. Yes, got that one already. I'm not looking. I'm looking for a city on the West Coast, just south of Seattle. Big city south of Seattle. Albuquerque is another guess. No. New York, we already did. Cleveland, we did Cleveland already. Blaine, Newark, that's part of metropolitan New York. Excuse me. I'm looking for a city that is on the West Coast of the United States, just south of Seattle. I'm looking for a city, the capital of New York State, and another city in New York State. Let's see if we have any more left to go here. I'm looking for a city in California that we would think is a suburb of LA, but actually is not. It's its own city with its own metropolitan area, but on a big map, you just say, oh, that's part of Los Angeles. I think it should be counted, which would make LA solidly number 2, way bigger than it is. Here comes some guesses. Portland, Oregon. Thank you, everybody. Yes, Portland, Oregon was number 23 in 1940 with 501,000 people. Portland did not register in 1960, did not register in 1980. It did register in 2000 and did register in 2017. If someone already guessed Portland, I apologize. I may have already done it. I've just missed it. Albany is another one that was a top 25 city, number 25 in 1940. After that, Albany never showed its face again. Albany, San Francisco, we've done. Buffalo, we've done. Ottawa and Hamilton, game starts in half an hour. Go, go, go. I had Buffalo, so that's not it. Robert Brandt said Portland way back. Thank you, Robert. I did get you on those newer years. Albany and whom. Okay, I'm giving it up here. The other city is Youngstown, New York. Only in 1940 it ranked as the number 24 city, and that finished that list. I'm just looking at 1980 and 2000. The 1980 Riverside, California came into play for the first time with 1.5 million people. In 2000, Riverside came in at 13th place. And in 2017, Riverside is still in 13th place at 4.5 million, just behind San Francisco. I believe Riverside should be part of metropolitan Los Angeles. And if you added 4.5 million from Riverside to LA, you would give LA 17.8 million, number 2 behind New York at 20.3 million, but definitely way ahead of Chicago at 9.5. But that's just me being me, and that's it. That's the quiz. You guys did really well. This trivia question, you guys nailed it. A number of them were on all 5 or 4 of the 5 or 3 of the 5. But it's fascinating to me to see how Detroit went from number 5 all the way down to number 14. How Pittsburgh went from number 7 in 1940 all the way down to basically be off the list. It's not even in the top 25 anymore. St. Louis dropped dramatically. Baltimore dropped. Buffalo gone, Cincinnati off the list. It's really fascinating how things have shifted. Southern cities have come in. Cities that were uninhabitable in 1940, no air conditioning, are now big cities across the USA. Anyway, there you go. How about that? That is my that's my show for the day. We've done our trivia. We've done our little cruise news. Let's see here. Anthony Does Gaming are the best. If you had to choose one island that you've visited on a cruise to live on for the rest of your life, what would it be? Well, I lived on the Cayman Islands. Enjoyed that. St. Thomas sounds pretty good from what Robert Brent's telling me. St. Martin, I'm not so sure about. Might be okay. But those are a couple of guesses from here, but I haven't seen them all, so I'll have to see more. Cool Jazz, Detroit lost after the car crisis. Robert Brandt, Anthony Does Gaming, St. Thomas, U.S. Virgin Islands. There you go. Thanks, everybody, for joining me today. Thanks for the thumbs ups. How many have I got? 29 thumbs ups today. Thank you for that. Thanks for visiting my other channels and my other videos. Check out my my video with the other 7 YouTubers I did on Wednesday. We're all addicted to cruising. Thank you very much for that. I'm getting ready to post this show onto the internet, onto Google, onto YouTube, and then I'm going to get in the car with Jennifer. We're heading to Calgary today, and I will be in Calgary all next week. I will be on the air Monday from Calgary at the usual time, and I look forward to seeing you guys there, and I hope you have a good weekend in the meantime. Thank you for all your support of my channel. Thanks for picking up this stuff. Thanks for straight out donations on PayPal. Thank you for that. Thank you for going to my affiliate link on Amazon down below, and also thanks for watching the ads. Anyway, this is Bruce with Shopping with Bruce saying thanks, everybody, for joining me today. This was my Saturday show for July the 28th. Pretty good day today. Hope you're having a great one yourselves. I'll see you all on Monday from Calgary, Alberta. You take care, everybody. We'll talk to you real soon. Bye for now.